Welcome to the Mugiwara Sketches YouTube channel, buddy. In today's video, we're diving deep into the mysteries surrounding the God Valley incident and the revelations from chapter 1095. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated with our latest One Piece content. Now, let's get started. There are new clues about what happened during the God Valley incident in chapter 1095. It also sounds like more information is on the way. One of the strangest things that happened in the past in the One Piece story is the God Valley incident. When the Navy and the Roger pirates worked together to stop the Rocks pirates, the event talks about how they were defeated. It is an interesting time because Monkey D. Garp and Gold D. Roger, two of the most famous people at the time, worked together to beat someone who was too strong for either of them. But because this group was so evil, the world government had to erase the fight from history. They may have also sunk the island where the fight happened. So, the fight and everything that happened before and after are still a mystery. This is what makes chapter 1095's look into what happened in God Valley so interesting. People who were at God Valley at the time of the incident are shown in this preview: St. J. Garcia Saturn, Figureland Garling, Bartholomew Kuma, and Emporio Ivankov. Their presence has been proven, which adds to the mystery of the incident and may help us understand what happened that terrible day. Part 1. What do fans know about God Valley? The best part about God Valley was in chapter 957, titled Ultimate. 38 years ago, Rox D. Zebek led the Rocks pirates, which Vice Admiral Garp and the Marines fought. The Roger pirates and Marines worked together to defeat this would-be pirate king who wanted to take over the world. Since it was hidden that the Roger pirates were involved, Garp was made the hero of the Marines for beating Zebek. The island was erased from the map after the God Valley incident. Fans thought that the island was destroyed by a secret ancient weapon that the world government used. This would be similar to what they did to Lelouchia in chapter 1060, titled Luffy's Dream. The world government probably didn't want anyone to talk about Zebek, which is another reason why not many people today know his name. Garp doesn't like to talk about the God Valley incident because he and Gold D. Roger worked together to protect celestial dragons. He didn't want to become an admiral because he didn't like having to answer to them. No matter what, Zebek's plans put them in danger, so he had to be their hero too. Also, St. Figureland Garling made a name for himself as the champion, Oja of God Valley. This was translated wrong at first as ruler in chapter 1086, titled The Five Elders, which caused a lot of confusion among One Piece fans. His cousin, red-haired Shanks, was found as a baby in a prize chest that the Roger pirates had found in the same spot. Fans think that this and the fact that young Garling looks a lot like the Emperor lead them to believe that these two are father and son. The fact that Big Mom and Kaido are involved with this day is also strange. The King of the Beasts was told by Big Mom that she gave him his devil fruit the same day Rocks fell in chapter 999, titled The Sake I Brewed to Drink With You. We don't know where she got the fruit or if it has anything to do with the incident, but the fact that it all happened on the same day makes it likely. Part 2. What does chapter 1095 confirm about God Valley? Chapter 1095 showed that the celestial dragons were on the island to hunt slaves and people who lived there for fun. After killing everyone on the island, they could claim it and its riches for the world government. One slave who took part in this native hunting competition was Kuma. It's likely that the Rocks pirates struck the celestial dragons during or right after their game. It's likely that the future warlord narrowly avoided death by bullet and survived. In one interesting scene, Kuma tries to flee, but his fellow slaves catch him for their masters. They knew that if they let Kuma run away, they would be killed, and their lives would be in danger. We saw this scene before when Bonnie looked at her dad's old photos in chapter 1074, titled MK3. This is also where Kuma met Emporio Ivankov and Ginny, his sister. In the end, both boys joined the Revolutionary Army and worked for Monkey D. Dragon. This meeting could mean Dragon had something to do with the God Valley incident as well, which would be another reason to hide it. It's possible that St. Figureland Garling won the God Valley native hunting competition, making him the best hunter on the island. Either that or he had something to do with the God Valley incident. Because he was a holy knight, he should have been strong enough to join the fight and never get hurt. But since Garp got so much credit for beating Zebek, it's possible that the celestial dragon didn't have much to do with it. Some smart fans saw a panel that showed 6 small treasure boxes. People say that these chests are about the same size as the box that Luffy's gum fruit came in. It's likely that the celestial dragons didn't find this elusive fruit. However, Kaido's future devil fruit could be in one of these boxes. Part 3. What could have happened at God Valley? Based on what we know now about God Valley, we could figure out how the incident happened there. It likely began near the end of the native hunting competition for celestial dragons. After overcoming his 10,000-point loss, Garling would have a clear lead at that point, and Kuma and Ivankov would be among the last few people still alive. This is how long Kuma has been alive while Garling is on the hunt. This shows how much Ivankov's words from the end of chapter 1095 affected him. It's likely that the Rocks pirates came to the island before the celestial dragons could finish hunting. Since chaos broke out, Kuma, Ivankov, and maybe even Ginny would have been able to get off the island without being captured again. The flashback in chapter 1095 will probably end around this point. It's too early to say for sure, but what we do know lets us make more guesses. If they weren't already protecting the island from attackers, the Marines probably moved quickly to help. It's possible that the Rocks pirates got past their defenses to carry out their plan, even if they were doing the first thing. This is when Garp would step in and fire a shot at the crew. There may have been a young dragon in God Valley as well. This person would have been about 17 years old at the time. He could have been the one to help slaves like Kuma and Ivankov escape instead of the one who was meant to catch them for the world nobles. It would have been a fateful meeting with terrible results. This act alone was the first of many signs that he didn't like the way things were going with the government. This would eventually be linked to the fight he had with his father, Garp. The Roger and Rock pirates, who were still alive after the battle, may have taken any wealth that was still on the island while they still had the chance. The celestial dragons may have left shanks behind, which Roger's team discovered. The azure dragon fruit that Charlotte Linlin could have taken from one of the boxes could have been used in the same way. It's possible that Kuma and Ivankov even stole their devil fruits. No matter what happened in God Valley, Kuma probably didn't have much to do with it. He can only live through a fight between the strongest pirates and Marines as a child slave. Because of this, it's also not likely that he got a good look at Zebek or any of the other main attackers. We might need to talk about the fight and what happened afterward another time. But if things go well, Oda might be ready to give more information than the audience asked for. The God Valley incident remains a compelling mystery, with chapter 1095 providing a tantalizing glimpse into its dark secrets. What truly happened on that day, and how did it shape the world of One Piece? Only time will reveal the full story. Thank you for joining us today on this journey through the enigmatic world of One Piece. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth One Piece content. Until next time, may the Grand Line continue to unveil its captivating mysteries. Thank you very much for visiting the Mugiwara Sketches YouTube channel, buddy. We hope you enjoy our funny sketch videos and anime reviews. Don't forget to subscribe to continue joining us on our joyful journey in the world of anime. If you have any wishes, questions, or suggestions for our next videos, feel free to express your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you very much for your support, and until we meet again. See you next time, buddy.